No, don't kill the guy I'm after.
I got a sniper kill. I shot him in the foot and he died.
Is it the guy over here on the side of the hill?
Oh, I don't know.
Lambert, I'm gonna lay up there with you and we'll just tag.
Oh wait, this round's already over. What the?
Yeah. Oh, Brett's up there with me now.
That's all I do on Firestorm is snipe.
Oh wait, here he is.
I don't like taking the project.
Right as the round ended. Yes. What's going on, everybody? Lone Wolf 2864 here, and today's the big day, the big patch, the one that we've been waiting for so long now, that promised to have all of the new balancing and various tweaks to the gameplay mechanics and different weapon statistics. Well, it's finally here, and it's been out on the consoles for a couple of days now, I believe. But we just received it on PC today, March the 6th, and it's pretty beefy, about 850 or so megabytes, and the patch notes are posted on Battlelog, and as we all expected, not all the balancing tweaks were listed in the patch. So essentially I was pretty excited and glad to see that finally came to fruition, but that of course was once again followed by disappointment as I began to play the game more and realized that once again there are just several broken things in this patch. Number one, here you go, look at this. I was clearly killed by the guy that was in front of me, but of course the kill cam says my good friend here on my team killed me. So don't know what's up with that, and as all around, the kill cam is just completely destroyed in this patch. I've been killed by people all the way across the other end of the map on Operation Metro, and the weapon of course that they killed me with was none other than the T90, which if you're not familiar with, does not even exist on this map. So that's always nice, but I don't want to harp on the negatives on this too much, even though it is getting to the point where it's just, you know, almost expected, and that's not good. I don't feel that it should be that way. I don't think anybody does, but I will give DICE credit for at least trying to at least give the community what they're asking for as far as different balancing adjustments and tweaks. Although there were some things in this patch that they did not list that I just am scratching my head about, just for some weapon tweaks and stuff. Like they adjusted the rate of fire on the L85 down to from 800 to 750. I don't really understand that. The Dow 12 has been nerfed, so it's useless now. Just several things that really I don't understand why or what the need was for tweaking them. But on to some of the things that they did get right. The rate of fire, or the delay between firing on the I guess the revolver type pistols, which would include the 44 Magnum, the Rex, and the newly added SW40, which is in the Naval Strike DLC, which you can, by the way, go ahead and unlock. Most of the assignments, I'm not sure if all, but I know most of the assignments are able to be unlocked already in the game, and I did complete 2 or 3 of them myself, which I'll show you. I'll show you another glitch that I found that comes along with one of the new weapons, but that's coming up here in a minute. But the delay that we all were frustrated with on the pistols or the revolvers has been decreased. It's better. I still don't think it's going to be something that you're going to want to run with over something like a P226 or just any of the standard high-end semi-auto pistols. I don't think I still think that's a better option than the Rex or the Magnum. So a little sad to see that, but they set it in the right direction, I believe. But as I was referring to earlier, one of the new weapons that you are able to unlock in the Naval Strike DLC is the AR-160. It's an assault rifle, more of a mid to long range assault rifle. It's got a slower rate of fire, but it does quite a bit of damage at range, and it seems to be very accurate. I've had a chance to play around with that gun myself for a little while. It does what it's intended to do fairly well. Definitely don't recommend it for Operation Metro or any of the close quarters, close range engagements. But for something on a bigger open conquest map, I would say that it can hold its own at mid to long range, and that's of course what it's intended for. But one thing that I don't think was intended is this clip that you're about to see coming up here, is the results you get when you apply an underslung grenade launcher, or basically any underbarrel attachment. And yeah, there you go. There you go. I honestly, I can't even look at it without cracking up. It is quite a humorous glitch, but at the same time, I mean, it's very sad that something like this can make it through, quality control or I mean, it's as if nobody tests certain things when they add things to the game. I mean, case in point, Operation Metro. Any of these side windows here, yeah, they're all impenetrable. That's not the first occurrence I've had with those side windows, but I don't know if they just assume that animations or placement of weapons is the same across the board with certain attachments, but as you can see there, it is clearly not. So that's, as humorous as it is, I can't believe that something like that can make it through into the patch. And I've seen several people, I don't use the underslung attachments. I don't use grenade launchers. I'm playing, team-oriented, medkit, defib all the way. Well, yeah, me too. That's 9 times out of 10, that's the way I'm going to be playing. But for those of, people out there who do enjoy running a noob tube every once in a while, as you see me doing here in this clip, that is just something that's, kind of frustrating. It basically is like, well, I don't care if it's broken because I don't use it. But, for those of people that out there that do use it, they're just left in the dark. So, anyway, of course, a couple other things that were kind of tweaked or nerfed around in this patch were the grenades, specifically the minis. I've noticed myself that in some cases where it has to be a mini grenade because the effect of the explosion is almost non-existent now on those things. And of course they have nerfed the effect and the overall damage and the damage, or the range at which the damage is applied on those. And I believe they've also decreased it from 3 to 2 that you can carry. I'm not 100% sure on that, but that's the impact grenades, and they did get they got a buff in this patch. The damage, maximum damage was buffed up, but the range at which the maximum damage is applied was reduced. So the damage was buffed up, but at the same time, you're not going to be able to just throw it into a room of people and expect to kill all 50 of them. So that was good to see. But speaking of the impact grenades, you are required to get I believe it's like 5 kills or so as part of the assignment to unlock the AR-160. So that was what the reasoning behind running those in this clip. But speaking of the new assignments, I've just kind of glanced over several of them, and from what I can tell so far, thankfully there are no retarded requirements on most of these assignments. Most of them seem pretty straightforward and easy to accomplish. Unlike the Eagle's Nest assignment, in which you were required to complete in order to unlock the Gold Magnum sniper rifle. And that assignment, I'm just going to be straight up, is just disgusting. It's an absolutely awful assignment, and the requirement was just kind of, I really don't understand the reasoning behind it. I mean, forcing people to snipe from a tower in which everybody on the map can shoot at, just freely, is just beyond me. And on top of that, the other, of course, you have the option of sniping either on Firestorm or Caspian Border, but being on Caspian Border, you literally have about 5 seconds to make it to the tower and try to snipe as many people as possible before somebody arms the bomb and takes the tower down. So I guess more or less it's just me being frustrated because I'm not a sniper whatsoever, never have been. So that's probably more along the reasons why I was frustrated with that. But the Gold Magnum itself was a pretty decent sniper rifle. I enjoyed the higher bolt time, or the speed at which he rechambers the gun. That was pretty neat, but of course that got nerfed in the patch as well, so haven't tested it out, but I did read that that was reduced, so not sure how much of an effect that's going to have on the Gold Magnum. Like I said, I'm not a big sniper myself, so any of you guys out there who are more into that, if you could let me know, I would appreciate it. But thank you guys very much for checking out my videos, and I want to just touch on one thing real quick. We reached 100 subscribers on the 90-something gaming channel here, so I'm glad to see that, and I want to thank everybody for their support. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.